Hey team, today's video, I'm going to review Fallout 4. And spoiler alert, it is good. So Fallout 4 is an open world role-playing game set in the post-apocalyptic world of Boston. The first thing you'll notice about this game as compared to Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas is the graphics have improved immensely. Another thing that's changed from the earlier Fallout games is how the combat system works. It feels a lot more like a first-person shooter. I know it's got some negative criticism. I personally like it a little bit better. The VAT system has also changed. In the earlier versions of the game, using VATs would pause time, but now it just slows it down. So you can't really take a break in real combat. The range of weapons and armor that's available is amazing. The first thing you'll notice about the weapons and armor is everything is customizable. Well, nearly everything. You can take a pipe pistol and turn it into a sniper rifle. It is ridiculous. Another thing is how the armor works. In the earlier games, you basically equipped one piece of armor and one helmet and maybe a set of glasses and that was it. In Fallout 4, you can have under armor and armor on top. You can mix and match all the different pieces you want. Some combinations are impossible, but it's still pretty cool. Speaking of armor, they changed how power armor works. Turns out you get power armor very early in the game, and you're probably thinking, well, what's the point of leveling up and stuff if you're going to get the ultimate armor early in the game? Well, the thing is, power armor is now limited by the number of fusion cores you have. If you've got no fusion cores, you can't really use your power armor, and fusion cores are really hard to get. So, yeah, you can use power armor early in the game, but you really got to be careful which missions you use it for, otherwise when you really need it, you won't have any fusion cores to power it. Also, you can mix and match different components in the power armor, and each component individually can be customized. They made power armor so much better. The companion system in this game also seems to be improved on the earlier games. There's a lot more interaction between your player and your companions. If you do things they like, they'll tell you their life story, which sometimes can be a bit boring. Also, some companions will have their own quest lines, which, honestly, who doesn't like that? Also, you'll find that some companions are part of the main story quests, so it's not like it's just a random person that you picked up. Another cool thing with the companions is when you switch in between your companions, quite often they'll talk to each other as you say goodbye to one and say hello to another. Yeah. The enemies in this game are way better than Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. You do have a massive range of enemies, but probably the best improvement is the AI. I mean, they're a lot less predictable than the earlier games. In the earlier games, you can pretty much set them up to do stupid things because you know how the AI works. Whereas in Fallout 4, that's a lot harder to do. Also, even in the lower levels, you'll find high level enemies, and you can tell they're a high level enemy because they have a skull next to their health. And when you see someone with a skull, you generally gotta run. Another addition to the enemies are legendary enemies. These are basically random boss enemies. They'll have a little star next to their health, and what happens is they'll be a lot tougher, but once their health gets down to half, they'll mutate, which means their health will go back up to full, and they'll get a little bit stronger. And you're probably saying, well, what's the point of fighting these guys? Why not run away? Well, they also drop things called legendary weapons, or armor. And legendary weapons or armor will have an additional perk or effect on them. And some of them are pretty amazing, so it's actually worth hunting down legendary enemies. A new thing that's been added to Fallout 4 is the settlement mode. This is where you get to own and construct settlements for settlers to live in. It's completely optional. I think in the game, for the main quest, there's only a couple of things you actually have to build. But it is very, very, very addictive, and honestly, half the time I've been playing the game, it's just for doing stuff for settlements. And the settlements allows you to use every single bit of scrap you pick up in the wasteland. So, in the earlier games, if you saw random stuff, you're like, nah, don't need it, it's not worth anything. Now you're picking up every single item you see. Another bonus with having a settlement system is you can make yourself a money farm. You might be asking, a money farm? Money doesn't grow on trees, does it? Well, it kind of does, because you can plant massive farms, and make mass amounts of water purifiers, and suddenly you've got excess amount of resources being produced for your villagers. What do you do with these excess resources? Sell them. Money farm. The quests in the game are pretty good. There are bits of the main quest where you feel less motivated to do it, and you'd rather go exploring. But the quest itself has multiple endings, depending on which faction you join and which factions you use to complete the end of the game. Compared to the earlier Fallout games, there's a significant improvement to the main quest. You can actually continue to play after you've finished the main quest. And there are quite a few missions to do after the ending as well. And the side quests. There are a crazy amount of side quests. Oh my gosh, you will never get bored of doing side quests, unless of course you do the same one over and over again. Also, I find a lot of the time I'll be doing a quest and I'll just get distracted by exploring buildings or fighting enemies or just seeing what's over the next hill. The replayability of this game is awesome. I'm on my 6th or 7th playthrough right now. Not only is the replayability good, but each playthrough you'll sink a lot of time because there's just so much to do. Compared to the earlier Fallout games, is it better? Compared to the earlier games, I think Fallout 3 might have a slightly better replayability because I am finding myself getting a little bit bored of Fallout 4 at the moment. But only time will tell. Time to give this game a rating. I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs up. Yeah! Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you have any thoughts about Fallout 4, why not post them below? Or if you have any other suggestions of games I should review, let me know. I'll see if I can make it happen. Bye!